Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Money Muse. My name is Monica and I collect records. I've been on this journey of kind of discovering music and the experience of records for the past few years. Okay, I've been on a little hiatus, but I had to come back to share with you this cool little, or was it a bust? I don't know. Okay, I definitely want you guys to be the judge. Did I get myself in good situations or in a bad situation? So I had a subscriber share with me Goodwill has a bidding website where you can find different items and bid on it. And I got sucked in. In fact, I found a lot of cool Beatles records. A lot of them are used, but I want to share with you to see, did I make some good purchases? Were these good deals? Or could I have just find every individual piece and bought it for cheaper? Well, I'm going to share with you the numbers and you be the judge. Good idea, bad idea. All right, let's do the first one. Okay, so the first item that was up for bid was something that I had been wanting for so long. And at the record stores, they were always out of my price range. I'm talking about the Beatles 1962 to 1966 red copy. And I've always wanted the originals, right, of all the Beatles stuff because I want to experience it how it was meant to be experienced. So I wasn't interested in any of the Walmart blue or red color vinyls at all. I wanted an old authentic one, and I got one. The cover itself is pretty beat up. It needs to be restored, and I actually found some vinyl or some sleeve strips you can add, or you can do it yourself. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do. But the record itself came with a little surprise, which made me a little nervous. All right, so we have the lyric sleeves, and we have one record here. And we have number 2 record, but then there was a third. Leave it to Goodwill. It was Meet the Beatles came in this package, and you know what? On the thumbnail for the bidding, I didn't even look at it, but it had the cover and then it had Meet the Beatles on it, and that's probably why no one bid on it, because you would think it would, and I was almost scared, like, oh no, I ordered this and it's the wrong record inside the sleeve. Well, okay, the bid was $12 and I won. It was a $12 bid. Shipping was $20, and so it came out to $35. So I paid about $35 for this record. And it plays pretty well. There's a little bit of surface noise. Here's the second lyrics. But it plays all the way through. It doesn't say it's stereo, so I figure it's mono. So if I were to buy this album on Discogs, I would say this is a VG. The record is a VG+. The sleeve is probably a G. It can go for about $20, but with shipping, about $30. If it's in better condition, it can go all the way up to $70. And so when I went to record stores, I just couldn't afford this. I wasn't gonna spend $70 for this. So $35 altogether. I think this one was a win. This next item is what got me. It's 4 vintage Beatle records for $12. The bid went all the way up to $24, which I won. Plus shipping, it came out to be $31. Now here we go. Sgt. Pepper. This is a mono version, and I really wanted to experience the Beatles in mono. My mind was blown. So good. And I listened to it on my headphones. So it was a really great experience. There's surface noise on here, but I think with a good clean, this is a pretty good copy of Sgt. Pepper. And this is from the 60s. So I'm just happy I got a copy from the 60s. This is 1967 release. And I'll put all if it matters to you, the catalog numbers, because it mattered to me. So if I were to buy this just outright, it would cost about, according to Discogs, plus shipping, would cost about $16, which isn't bad at all. In fact, I was really surprised. I'm like, I thought this was gonna be a far more expensive record on Discogs at least, but there's a lot out there. So if you're gonna buy it in a record store, I would say the average price was about $30 I have seen. So $16 on Discogs. Second one is Something New, and this was the first time I heard this. I love the compilation. I love the flow of the whole album. It felt very rock and roll. This was so fun. I think I fell for this album immediately. Now this is a Capitol release, US version mono, and I have my Japanese versions, which is similar to the UK, so this was a new experience for me. Okay, if I were to outright buy this on Discogs, it's about, with shipping, about $12, because these are all like VG Plus. They play really well, which I'm so surprised because they're old, they're dusty. I dusted them off. I did a quick clean. They need a good deep clean, but a quick clean did it pretty good. Surface noise in the back, but pretty much pretty clear. These records are just so durable. They don't make them like this anymore, guys. I buy records all the time, and for 1967, this is a pretty clean copy. And like, yeah, there's little dents and scratches, and at first I'm thinking, oh man, this is gonna crack and pop. No, played all the way through, and I was just pleasantly surprised. I'm like, oh my goodness, these old records, man, they can live through life and still play. So this one really made it worth it because this was a whole new experience I didn't even know I was going to experience. So I really enjoyed this one. $12 on Discogs if I were to buy it. And then here's another cool one, Revolver, Capitol release mono. Good condition of the sleeve. I mean, I'm surprised. And even the record itself is pretty nice and clean. Now, I don't know, is it missing inner sleeves? Was there inner sleeves available in Revolver? Something New had this inner sleeve. I mean, there's no lyrics or anything, but it's kind of like an ad. I figured that was probably original. And yeah, the sleeve is broken on this one. So this one needs restoring a little bit. But yeah, great copy of the record. Revolver, I listened to this. I had so much fun. Mono version. That's just my new nickname, Mono. Okay, so if I were to buy this on Discogs, outright, this copy, the matrix number and everything, all that, it would be $26, which isn't bad at all. I never thought to look it up. I never knew which one to look up. And that's the key. So $26, it wouldn't be bad. That's with shipping and everything. So let's see what's next. Oh yes. This one was a bit confusing, okay? This is the Beatles' second album. It's totally broken. You have the inner sleeve, which is like an ad again. But what's this? What is this? It says the Beatles, produced by George Martin. Okay, but like, why is Helter Skelter on this? Wrong record. So this was a loss of money. I have one of the White Album. And this is nothing. So I still got to look for this version. So this was a loss, totally lost. And altogether, if I were to try to outright buy all that, it would be $54. And you know what? I didn't even include this one. So it would be maybe, I'm guessing this is a few bucks as well. So it would probably be maybe $60. And I paid, how much did I say? I paid like $31 for it, so I think that's a win. I think I made out on that one. And okay, so these items are a bit of a bundle of Beatles things. Going for $13. No one else placed a bid. I was the only one. So I won the bid, but shipping was quite a bit because it's quite a bit of stuff. So it came out to be $37, almost $40. Okay, so I was a little like, ugh, I hope, you know, taking a chance. Okay, so opening it up today, I just opened it up. The Beatles it's funny because the Beatles is big, but this is the Tony Sheridan 45 that I've been reading about, and you can't hear the Beatles singing. I just listened to it. This isn't normal, is it? It's a crack? I don't know. I don't have any 45s, so this is like my first 45, and rightly so, a Beatles record. Okay, so listening to this, I get it. The Beatles sound so good as the band. Like you hear George's guitar doing stuff. Like they sound really good. And you have Tony Sheridan kind of being a little bit of an Elvis. The whole album is really fun, really upbeat. You have that energy. And so this was really cool. But this only goes for $2 on Discogs. So anyone, anywhere can get this. But like I said, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know what to get. So next item is the Hard Day's Night Collector's Series DVD. I have a copy of like the basics. So this is kind of cool. I got like an upgrade of the Hard Day Nights DVD. So I might be able to just sell the other one and replace it with this one. And the Hard Day's Night, this would go for $7. Next is a magazine or a book. It's called The Max. Mike McCartney's Family Album. It's all about Paul McCartney. But there's a lot of like cool, I have not seen before pictures. So this would be really fun just to go through like a deep dive into Paul McCartney's life. I don't know, is it written by his brother? But a lot of like personal family photos are in here. And this can go for $12 to $25 on eBay. So that's pretty good. And I got some records with it. Remember, I only paid $12 bid. Okay, so the next item is Meet the Beatles. This is the US copy mono version. And I haven't had a chance to listen to the copy. It looks a little, you know, used. But never fear, because the Accident album record that I got in the red is Meet the Beatles. And so I got two versions. So if one version doesn't work, I got a cover. So I was kind of happy about that. That worked out. And John Lennon's and Yoko Ono. I haven't heard this as well. This was also in the bundle. And this would go for, it says $8 on Discogs. If I were to buy it, has the lyrics still. And the copy looks really good. Super dusty, but it looks good. No scratches or anything. And then I wanted this one because I never heard this. This is the Beatles Yesterday and Today. So apparently this is the 1983 release. It does have some smudges. I'm going to see if I can like take this off with like a few different products I've looked up. And I've heard these songs, but I haven't heard this mix. And I'm hearing the US version Capitol releases, they're like the playlist, the way it flows works really well. So it looks like it's going to play pretty well. Again, it needs a good cleaning. Like this has some weird like glue thing. And if I were to buy this outright, it would be around $8. So altogether, all these items altogether would be $53. So that's quite a bit. And I paid $31 for it. So I think I lucked out on that. Okay, so the last bid I made, I wasn't quite sure on this one because the shipping was so much. I got 6 records, the Beatles, the Red Album, the Blue Album, 3 Dog Nights, and 2 Village People. I really wanted the Blue Album because I already have the red one, so I thought, well, I could probably resell that for $12. Pretty good. Shipping was $26, so it came out to $41. So I was so unsure, like, oh my goodness, because I don't know the quality. I kind of already had the experience where there was a wrong record in the album. But look at the 1967 to 1970 Blue Album VG goes for $99 on Discogs. The lowest, $48. So I think I made out. So I'll let you guys know how that one goes. Overall, I had a really good experience with it. I was unsure. What do you think? Did I waste my money or did I get lucky? All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because I probably won't be back until next year. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.